The Worship Studies degree has been to me a beautifully answered prayer. When I first answered a call to ministry, I was at my home church, Summit Church of Little Rock. And at the time I decided on ministry, I didn't know that it was something you could go to college for. And I had already dropped out of college once, so my chances of returning were incredibly slim. The timing of the creation of the Worship Studies degree and God's substantial provision to get me to Ouachita could not have been more perfectly laid out. And this was my first indicator that there is something of great value here, because I've seen God do miraculous things to make a way for people to be a part of it. I didn't know yet what it would look like since the degree had just been put into place. But over time, I would see all the fruits, the growing pains, the relationships built, pathways created, and so many other things that have been a part of the initial years of the major. The first thing I noticed with Worship Studies was its community. We very quickly became the biggest major in the music department, and a sense of family was forged among those of us in the program. I was privileged and blessed to be surrounded by such a strong group of believers and leaders. And in my time with the degree, I found so many mentors, accountability partners, teachers, and even people for myself to disciple. It is a community noticed by many as being very unified and strong. And of course, everything comes with its growing pains, but this group met most every challenge head on and grew stronger because of it. Through Ouachita's Worship Studies major and the network of worship pastors who came together to help form it, I've been given opportunities that I never would have had otherwise. I've been offered connections to great leaders in ministry to teach me along the way, and I've been blessed to serve in and learn from churches in several states, of many different sizes, representing lots of styles of worship. I completed my senior internship at Prestonwood Baptist Church in Plano, Texas, where I got to serve alongside two other Ouachita alumni, Rick Briscoe and Blake Johnson. Since then, I have been offered jobs and other internships just as an extension of that one. In my time as a student, I also gained valuable experience as part of the Jones Performing Arts Center work study crew. I also got to take lots of classes that teach about technology and media involved in music ministry, and I got to greatly develop the technical skills I have that will enable me to better serve the church. Worship Studies has equipped me to have a proper understanding and a strong theology of what worship truly is. It goes so far beyond music as an offering of our entire lives to the Lord. It permeates many other areas, including teaching, preaching, discipling, community. And although the degree is music-centric, it doesn't just train church musicians. It addresses all aspects of being in a shepherding role as a minister of the gospel. An essential aspect of this is recognizing that one of the dangers in worship ministry is that it can be attractive to people purely for the sake of having the platform or just being in the spotlight of a stage. And this is something that we give a great amount of weight and consideration to within the major. We are very quickly challenged to find a much deeper purpose and calling. And the depth in which this degree has taught us the reality and weight of our calling serves as a means to protect the church. In my experience, there have been many church leaders that have ripped apart the congregation that they were appointed over because they were put into the position or assumed the position of leadership without actually being taught and trained to lead. This major serves as an excellent doorway to make sure that its students are equipped, called, and capable of dealing with every aspect of God's ministry and all the sacrifice that comes with that. The end goal for us is ultimately to teach a lifestyle of authentic and biblical worship and how to lead others in that, pointing them to Christ. And our main area of doing that is through worshipful music. In short, everything in my life, my sense of calling, my understanding of God and how to rightly worship Him, and my leadership ability in a spiritual and administrative context have grown in surreal ways since I have been a part of this program. I'm now finished with it, but I have full confidence that it will continue to grow and thrive as God-appointed and rightly trained worship leaders are raised up and sent out to lead and shepherd God's people and bring glory to His kingdom.